So below, we're talking about lunar energy, moon energy. We're talking about Cancer. To each and every one of you guys, first of all, I want to say salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Mystic, and Ajay's, Iyamis, all of the practitioner of the black arts. I want to say salutations to you. I want to say also to each and every one of you guys for being on my platform. What's up, Sister Tree? What's up, Jeremy? Sister Tree, the Aries, and Jeremy. I want to say hello also to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one. What's up there, Jelly Sweets? How you doing, Jam? Cause Jelly don't shake like that. What's up there, my baby Scorpio? It's the youngest member of the tribe. Birthday today. It's your birth. Wait a minute. Who birthday today? Oh, seven birthday today. Wait a minute. Is seven a Taurus? Clarify. Keish, my baby Scorpio. So we know we'll be saying happy birthday. Don't tell me my baby birthday today. It's my baby birthday. We I feel like Mother Hubbard. I got so many children I don't know what to do. We want to wish Seven a happy birthday. She's born. She's a fit. Oh, now it makes so much sense about what you asked me about. That is definitely seven. And she ruled by Venus. My baby ruled by Venus. She's a lover, a person of value, and she's a warrior. And she gonna be stubborn as all outdoors. But she pretty though. Um, what's up, my 69? What's up there, my Monique 444? My crab cakes is in the house. Said, my baby Scorpio baby, its birthday is today. We want to wish her a happy birthday on a Monday. Mm, Jesus. I was told I was gonna spread my royal oaks, but how did I know I was gonna have children of my spiritual seed? Happy birthday, Seven. It's not Keish's birthday, it's her baby. My bambino. Yeah, they do. And she is something else. But her mama's a Scorpio, so what were we gonna expect? And then I'm the parent, so she gonna be something else. Yes, but we want to thank God for and I want to say I'm gonna do because seven is has membership of the Orishas, and so I'm gonna do a blessing at Oshun's altar for her. I'm gonna fix her a candle for her birthday and place it at Oshun because she's ruled by Venus. I'm gonna put a special blessing. So I want y'all to know on today, this Ogun ceremony, all of y'all got y'all Ogun candles going. When I tell y'all Ogun is a massive energy, and I've been working it, and you got your talisman. Let me tell y'all something. I have mad respect for Ogun. I don't think I got this dream. Matter of fact, I know I didn't for Shango. It's some manifestation is gonna be going on for many of you that got your candles going. When I say that they are strong, the flames are strong, and the energy is so clear. When I say Ogun is handling business, he is having. Do yourself a favor. Why you got the opportunity to get into this energy, this frequency and vibration, sir and ma'am, get your candles or give an offering towards Ogun because it's off the chain. She's already walking and talk. Yes, walking and talking and taking notes. Don't forget that last part. I know you love her, but she also taking notes. And she see everything. And I do mean everything. When you think she ain't listening, she listening. I want to talk about this. I think this is gonna be so awesome teaching and because I want to talk about moon magic with melanated people. And even though people around me that cancers, those that are ruled by the moon, and we all have a moon sign. My moon sign is in Aries. And because we are the microcosm of the universe, we don't always pay attention to what is natural, innate for us. And I want y'all to benefit more from my magic than you have been. And I want you to understand, especially those that are going to be getting the egg on stick. Everybody that has a membership is going to have access to get those egg on sticks. And you're going to see why it's going to be a significant investment for you and yours. I want to say, first of all, I had quite a few people texting me. They're having testimonies. And I want to say, and I do appreciate the testimonies that I get through via text and through social media. But I really thank y'all. Because without y'all, I could not manifest and have the testimonies. Y'all ability to trust me, invest in me, allows me to show what God can do in the lives of his people. And it takes a certain level of trust. It takes a certain level of investment. And it also takes a certain level of open-mindedness. I am not the easiest person to sit in my lives. I don't care whether it's preaching or whatever, and hear that much truth, that much reality, that much accountability, and that you stay on course. My level of truth have derailed so many people. Some people took my truth and found themselves discouraged because they did not want to comply with universal laws. I take magic very seriously. I love magic. I don't like magic. I love it, and it's easy to fall in love with the traditions because they really work. The facts that are involved in manifestation and why some people are effective when it comes to moon magic and when it comes to conjure. I am excited because you're going to give me the opportunity not only to show my magic in Haitian voodoo, my magic in Palo, my magic in Orisha, but just my faith walk. The knowledge that I have and I share with many of you guys, you actually apply that in your life. And I want to say thank you for the testimonies, but thank you for trusting me with the information. Bo was one of the ones that really blessed me. And what I was telling Bo, he's my Pisces, when I call Boaz. And the reason why I was telling him that his family needs to thank him, if it wasn't for his connection, they would not have access to that energy and frequency and vibration. And the manifestations that he's receiving and the manifestation that they're receiving as a direct result of his connection and him taking out the time to listen to the message. You got to understand, you can have a teacher all day long, but you need good students. And if he wasn't maturing and growing, he would not have the wherewithal to even apply and get the incense burn or the candles or any of the conjure that he's doing. And he's a he's a water sign, and he's a Piscean. And a lot of times I got more joy about your energy than you got. But I'm really pleased because without that knowledge and him applying, he would not have the level of confidence. He would not have the information to how to help not only himself, but the people he loves. This is what this is. It causes a chain reaction. And this is why some people don't benefit from moon magic like they could. And I don't want my melanated brothers and sisters, you don't have to never be Apostle Ely. You don't never have to be a chief. If you have basic understanding and respect for the universal laws, you will be shocked. You will always have a praise in your belly. You will always have a positive outcome. You have to understand that the moon energy is a benevolent energy. Moon is a benevolent energy, frequency, and vibration. Does that mean that every Cancer that's ruled by the moon is a benevolent person? No, they're not. Because the moon everything has duality. If you don't perfect your lunar energy as a Capricorn, as a Taurus, as a Gemini, as a Cancer, you're going to end up in your energy becoming a lunatic. Being over emotional, over analytical as a Virgo. That moon energy is controlled by the water element, and it's a cardinal energy. And you need to understand how to manifest with this energy, how to stay in the cycle. So I'm gonna talk. My subject tonight is, let me write this down so I don't forget to do this candle for 7. Birthday, Oshun candle. And don't say nothing, y'all, because 7 ain't got no job. She can't pay for her work. Anyway, my subject tonight is hidden figures. Moon magic. Hidden figures. And I'm going to be coming from Daniel, the 2nd chapter, 20th verse to the 23rd verse. And I'm going to break this down so when we do our psychic class, this will make more sense. What's up, my Natasha? My Aquarius, man, my aphrodisiac. Do y'all understand aphrodisiac it causes you to get horny. Some people have a sexual spirit and some people just make you horny. That's what an aphrodisiac. It stimulates you. Not like coffee. Coffee stimulates you in a different way. This aphrodisiac causes you to feel not only sexy, but you want to get some sex. Anyway, so I just wanted to break that down. I'm in the mood of teaching. That they giving happy birthday to 7. My baby Scorpio daughter is birthday today. So if you don't mind clicking that and that happy birthday, because we still family. We a tribe. We melanated. over here. So it's Daniel, the second chapter, the 20th verse through the 23rd verse. And this is going to be significant for moon magic. It says, Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of God forever and ever. For wisdom and might are his. This is Daniel. This is the one that was raised above all the magicians and astrologers. And it says, I feel like I'm talking like Weezy on Jefferson. And it said, and I ain't never had this kind of depth in my voice. I always had a medium to high voice, but now I don't know what's going on, but I like it. It's a little Barry Whitish for me. Anyway, I feel like a change is coming. Anyway, it says in verse 21, and he changeth the times and the seasons. He removes kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. This is the clincher. Verse 22. He revealeth the deep and the secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness. And the light dwelleth with him. Not in him, with him. I'll break that down some other time. And it goes on to say, and verse 23, I thank thee and praise thee, O thou God of my fathers, who has given me wisdom and might, and has made known unto me now what we desire of thee, for thou hast now made known unto us the king's matter. So this was a part in the Bible where Daniel, the king, had a dream and he couldn't remember the dream. Ebasha. I'm going to do some moon magic on today. And the king wanted the astrologers and the magicians to tell him what he had dreamed, even though he had forgotten the dream. Come on here, somebody. Sometimes the challenge is you need somebody that really got a connection to the divine. Huh? Not only hidden figures, hidden numbers, hidden enemies. Come on here, somebody. This is why you hear me say known and unknown enemies. Huh? I want the blessings that I can recognize and visually see, and I want them unknown blessings that I'm not aware of. I want to talk to you tonight about moon magic. Hidden things. The revealed things belong to man, but the hidden things belong to God. And there's some things that belong to you, but they are concealed. Come on here, somebody. When they had Trump have the documents sealed, that means it's existing, but it's not known to the public. I want y'all to know there's some healing that is hidden, but it belongs to you. I want you to know that there's some outcoming and outpouring blessings that is operating for you in the darkness, and you can't see it, but it's there. Come on, you got some invisible help that is there, but you can't see it. But it is still there for your behalf and in your favor. Come on here, somebody. And so the king is challenging the gifts, the talents, and the measure of the astrologers and the magician. And because Daniel knew that God is a revealer and the owner of all secret things. I'm talking to Scorpio. I'm talking about moon magic. I'm talking about moon magic. The hidden things. Because let me tell y'all something. Whether something is hidden or not hidden, if you ain't going to do nothing about it, it still ain't going to serve you no good. Knowing who your known enemies can't help you if you ain't gonna do nothing about it. And whoever's your hidden enemies, if you ain't doing your protection work, if you ain't doing working with your magic to prosper yourself, if you ain't doing work to make yourself healthy, to reveal things cannot. That's why God told Peter, flesh and blood. Flesh and blood didn't reveal this to you. See, the hidden things, and that's why I'm talking about hidden figures. I'm gonna break all this down. So you would go into my psychic class, even though it's a beginner, with a more clear understanding, because I ain't nothing to play with when it comes down to psychic powers. So I have a clear understanding, and Daniel did also. See, you can't seek God for something when you don't understand his or her ability. This is why when you don't take out time to learn about an Orisha or Loa, your ancestors, all these things. Some people around people every day and don't see the hidden part of them. I'm going to say that again. Some people know your name, but they don't know you. Some people know your address, but they don't know you. Some people know your type, but they don't know you. Some people work with you 20 and 30 years and still don't know you. Some of y'all got parents that you don't even know. Some of y'all got children, you don't even know that child. Because certain things are hidden from you because you ain't trying to see the energy and frequency and vibration. See, and all you're getting gets you some understanding. Some things are hidden from you not because of intellect, but you're not emotionally aware. See, this is what cancers are able to pick up on: subtle energy, moon energy, lunar energy. You understand? When you are having emotional intelligence, that means you understand emotions are energy moving. You understand the energy of praise. That's why sometimes I walk into church and I say, y'all ain't praising God. Are y'all articulating songs of praise? But if your emotions were a part of that praise, then I can feel the energy. Because I'm emotionally intelligent. I'm emotionally aware. See, when you understand your emotional body, that's why you can have sex with somebody and know they're not connected to you. See, cancer is all about connectivity. When you're trying to do moon magic, you got to be able to connect with things. You got to connect with Ogun. You got to connect with the conjure being done for you. You just can't have a form of godliness and deny the connection thereof. Some of you come on my site and my thing, and you so connected to me, you feel the energy. You feel what I'm saying. You don't just hear what I'm saying, you actually feel that. Some of us, when we were in our conjure class, not only did they hear what I was saying because they were connected and I was connected to them, they actually felt the words that I was saying out of my mouth. That's what makes that thing so real. You got to understand moon energy. You got to understand emotional energy. You got to understand the purpose of why my moon is in Aries. See, I feel connected because Aries allows me, and moon magic allows me physical and tangible. That's why it means so much to me. See, I'm the type of person in my mind, when it comes down to my emotional intellect and my emotional awareness, actions speak louder than words with me. That's what nurtures me. You just telling me something and complimenting me, it's not a compliment to me when you don't believe it. So that to interpret in my emotional intelligence as flattery. Because you just calling me Superman, but you don't really believe I'm Superman. You believe I'm Clark Kent because I watch the way you treat me. I'm emotionally aware. Everybody. See, it's not about being emotional. It's understanding your emotions and your energy. And people cannot play you through your intuition or your gut hunches when you are focused and you are emotionally intellect and you're emotionally aware. Just because you're Cancer don't mean you emotionally aware. Your emotions are all over the place. You're emotionally unstable. But if you were balanced, you can use that benevolent energy to make all kind of shit happen for you. I want you to understand that when I say Hidden Figures, I'm thinking about the movie Hidden Figures. And the reason why I keep explaining, if you got respect for the cycles and the phases of the moon, then you will understand Hidden Figures. See, numbers come from the moon. Everybody. See, if you in numerology, you're doing really moon magic. Come on here, somebody. So, let me explain it to you like this. United States wanted to get to the moon. And United States wanted to come land without destruction. And when you don't respect math, come on here, somebody. When you don't respect the mathematician, when you don't understand the hidden figures behind your success, come on here, somebody. Some of y'all getting victory and you don't understand the hidden figures behind your success. I was calculated when I came up with the right working for you to get your victory, your healing. You got to be mathematically intelligent and come up with the right numerical numbers necessary for your breakthrough. So, Taraji Henson played the part of the lady and the whole team. So she's sitting there and they don't want her to be actually there, but she's there because you need my ability to calculate. You need my mathematical mindset. You don't have the figures. And you got a bunch of numbers on the board. Come on here, somebody. Some of y'all came to me and you got some numbers on the board, but they ain't the right numbers. You got the right idea about prayer, but you ain't got the right numbers. You got the right idea about candle magic, but you ain't got the right figures. You ain't got the combination necessary for you to be successful. So they sitting there and they don't want to give her the space, but they need them numbers. See, numbers went beyond racism. I'm going to say that again. You could not like that I'm melanin, but you need my numbers. Come on. See, your gift will make room for you. Just like in Daniel's situation, the king, once he revealed what the king had dreamed, it caused him to be promoted. See, when you got the right numbers and God revealed to you the combination to the safe, and you got able to unlock and get the treasure. That's where alchemy comes in. So all y'all pretending to be alchemists, you would understand moon magic. Come on here, somebody. I'm going to go ahead and walk this thing. I'm 52 years old, and I'm sexy, and I'm melanin, and I'm going to walk this moon magic because I want you to know I know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, come on here, somebody. So she's sitting there, and she begins, and even though this man is in charge, he's not in charge. I'm going to say that again. He over the NASA program, and he over all these people and this department, and he the shot caller, but you can call the shot when you ain't got the numbers. Come on here, somebody. I'm trying to help somebody. You can't call the shots for your program that you getting all this money for without my numbers, because you can't put it together like I can put it together. And so she began, because of the numbers that she had in her mathematical mindset and her emotional state, it allowed her to walk into rooms that they didn't want her to be in. Come on here, somebody. See, your gift will make room for you in rooms they don't even want you in, but they got to have you in there because they can't get what they want. See, everybody being blessed by you ain't your fan, ain't your support team, but it don't matter. It's still going to make you a memorial in the work that God had planned for you. You ain't got the like Chief Apostle Samuel you, but I got the numbers. I got the hidden figures. I got a God that will reveal to me what is needful for your life. Yes, He will. He gave me the combination to get my health together. Just like He gave me the combination to get your health together. Just like I got the combination to help. That's why I keep trying to usher y'all. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I'm trying to hit the way. I'm trying to throw the numbers out there. Come on, you say you're paying attention. You say you're paying attention. You say you're paying attention. That's why moon magic brings the dream, brings you to the astral plane. That's where your ancestors will guide you or warn you. If you paying attention to what Apostle Ely is saying, get your money together. Make sure you get that Egon stick. Make sure you get that Ogun candle. If you can afford it, get two. Don't be a person of just enough. But I digress, like Sophia on the Golden Girls. So she's in a room. And she's bringing peace and security in a room that don't want her to be there. Because of her figures and her mathematical mind. And this is what he told her. We need some math that don't exist. Come on here, somebody. I'm going to go to church on a goddamn Monday. I can't believe this. He said, we need some math. We need some numbers that ain't even been created yet. Because some of your problems are not in a situation where whatever existing right now, it can help you. You need some higher intelligence. You need some higher emotional intelligence. You need some higher emotional awareness. When she came up with that formula, the actual man that was going to take that shuttle to the moon. See, you can have one skill, but I'm the vehicle. My numbers are going to make sure that vehicle don't kill you. See, when you got the right numbers, somebody can go to a trial. They can go to the fire and not be burned because of them numbers. Huh? They can go through the water and not be drowned because if them numbers right, no weapon formed against you going to prosper. If them numbers right and that equation is right, huh? When that formula is accurate and on point, her numbers got him up there and her numbers brought him home. Come on, somebody. Huh? They were sitting in there and she went there working on that. And she told him the angle. This is why astrology is so important, baby, huh? It ain't that just that you got to do it on a Monday. You got to do it at a certain time. And she gave him them coordinates and where he needed to land. And she gave him the mathematical. See, when you go, the reason I got peace through my storm is I understand the mathematical equation that's bringing me through my victory. That's why when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were thrown in the fiery furnace, they didn't know the hidden figures. Let me break it down to you. What's up there, Ryan? What's up, Demetrius? They didn't know the hidden figures behind their victory. Because in their mind, they were saying, okay, if God don't deliver us, we still ain't going to bow down to you, Nebuchadnezzar. But God has hidden figures. And Nebuchadnezzar was looking in there. Didn't we throw 3 men in the fiery furnace? I see a revealed number. They didn't know it's a 4th man. that was going to take the heat out the fire. In Haiti, we walk through the fire and don't get burned. You shoot the bullet and it don't strike us. See, there's a form of magic and conjure that you can ascend to where the natural world has no power over you. That's why you hear about breatharians, people that done develop in certain consciousness, and they don't need what you need to survive and live. Come on here, somebody. The higher you vibrate in your Merkaba, your temple, and your organism, you start experiencing things that other people see as not normal. You see it as quite normal. Come on here, somebody. So the calculations got to be on point. See, your victory has a mathematical equation. And when you are not vibrating on that frequency, your math ain't right. The reason why you up and down in situations when you should be balanced and stable and operating in harmony, because if you have respect for the seasons and the cycles, you will always be on point. We're in the season of Taurus, but we're in the age of Aquarius. You got to do your math, baby. And on today, even though it's a Taurus season, today is ruled by the moon. See, you got to put all these figures into play so you can come up with the right numbers for your victory, for your protection, for your breakthrough, before your revealed blessing come through. See, it sounds simple when I break it down, but the numbers were hidden, and I'm just revealing the numbers, just like Daniel revealed the king's dream. Because you can't get victory when you don't know the numbers. This is why certain people are important in your life, because they bring to light, moonlight, they bring to light enlightenment on the inside of you. Oh, that make all the sense in the world. See, when you got moon energy, you got sense. And your sense is common. We call it common sense. Your sense is your senses, your five senses that are affected by the moon. I'm breaking all this down because when you walk in my class, my psychic class, don't play with me. I'm gonna show you how a real psychic can reveal the hidden things, but to benefit you. See, y'all think the hidden things are here to embarrass you. Come on here, somebody. When you came out of my church, I knew you was a dick sucker. But I ain't treat you like that. I didn't drink behind you either. Because I saw some hidden things. Huh? And if I'm gonna get some type of human fluid, it's gonna be at my discretion. You understand? When you are operating in that Scorpio energy, hidden things are to reveal to help you, to let you know I see you. I have an understanding of you. Huh? I told my kids, if you drop some French fries on my table, I wouldn't advise you to pick that French fry up and eat it, because I'm nasty. My table is clean, but it's clean now. But I was messing that table up. Yes, Lord. I ain't got a piece of furniture I ain't exercised on. Anyway, my point was, what's hidden? You ever know when you do that light, a UV light, it reveals hidden DNA? See, we got hidden DNA in the inside of our temple. We got hidden chromosomes that once we activate, It's going to cause us to operate on a whole nother level with the same temple. Ignorance will keep you in the dark. But the revealed things belong to us. And I'm revealing some things and revealing some truth about Ogun that less melanated people can't reveal because they don't have the DNA. They don't have the melanin. You can't tell what you don't know. You can't enlighten nobody on what. So that's why my teaching is so much different. Not because I'm Chief Apostle Samuel Ely Jr., but I have certain DNA that's awakened. I have certain revelations because of my emotional intelligence. And you, if you were listening to me, I can show you the shadow realm of moon magic. But you think you already know. So don't, instead of telling you that you don't know what the fuck you talking about, and you don't really know it like that, you ain't caused no, because of your mathematical equation, you ain't caused nobody to be able to get to the moon and come out. People still utilizing things I done taught years ago in their practice. People changing their way they practice because of what I have displayed. See, you're not affecting melanin. You're not affecting melanin like that because you understood the moon magic. You will understand the effects of the moon on all life. There would be no growth on earth if it wasn't for the moon. So it is essential and relevant. But you claim to be doing moon magic. But what's growing? What's developing? Huh? Why you don't have no respect for the high tide and the low tide? Why you don't have respect for the seasons? And you know, if you are just like a woman, she know because of her body and her connection to the moon, she understands her cycle. That's why she'll tell you, oh, my cycle late. Because there's a certain time that her cycle comes on and her body flushes. There's a certain time you will do certain manifestations because you will respect the phases of the moon. See what I'm saying? And that takes work, and that takes intelligence, and that takes commitment and dedication. So whether you're doing sun magic or moon magic, you got to have the same mentality. But you lazy. Huh? Huh? Talk to me. Hidden figures. I don't care what somebody don't want you to have. Them hidden figures that God will reveal to you. That hidden knowledge that God will reveal to you. That hidden angle when he told Peter to go down there to the ocean and there's going to be a fish. And inside that fish, it's going to be some money. And I want you to render to Caesar what is Caesar and render to God. The moon has purpose. And when you are trying to birth through the moon, you got to respect the purpose. And you can't change the purpose in mid-cycle. Because if that's why you growing the greens, then that's the purpose of why you use the greens. I was talking to the young lady. I was down in Miami. And every bitch want to act like they know what they doing. And they don't want to pay the cost to be the boss. But that's no here nor there. So she was asking me because she realized I was quite informative. So she asked me because she want to get rid of this dude. But she ain't even told me that she did work on this dude to have him in her life. I already knew that because I was reading her ass while she was standing there. But she didn't reveal that that was something supposed to be hidden from me. But I'm a skilled. I'm not amateur. So anyway, so she talking to me, so she want to use, I was telling her the ingredients that she need. So she said, oh, well, I got sea salt at home. I said, hold on. I said, you can't I said, what did you purpose that for? And she told me. I said, you can't use something you purpose for good when now you doing some work, banishing work. So you got to know what kind of work you're doing. And if you would done purpose your sentiment for one thing, you need some more sentiment if you're going to use it for something else. If you're using sentiment to speed up a manifestation, then you can't use that same sentiment in a manifestation of holding on your money, because that particular sentiment was already has a purpose. And some of y'all think you can change the purpose of something and use it for whatever you want to do. That's why we have certain oils and conjure we call all purpose, because you can use it for multiple things. Huh? You know you got that man just to supply your needs. You didn't. That man's purpose wasn't to beat your back out. If you're in the men and you're a man, you know the purpose. You got him for good looks, cause he fine. You can't reappropriate him and turn him into another purpose. That's what's wrong with a lot of people. They don't respect the cycle. They don't respect the cycle. Huh? Your purpose was a sugar mama. And now you trying to make her into something she ain't. See, when you respect energy, you keep everybody in their lane. And you start understanding and respecting cycles and phases. That's why we said we're gonna say 7 is gonna go through that terrible twos. It's a phase. That means you're gonna come out of it. I'm gonna say it again. In certain parts of magic and working with the moon, it's gonna cause, we call it a phase. You might have some turbulence in the plane ride, but it's just a phase. It's just a condition. We're eventually gonna fly out of that condition. So hold on, have some peace, have some confidence. But when you don't respect that, you don't understand what's going on in your life. That means you don't have emotional intelligence, and that means you're not emotionally aware. And I don't know how you're going to do magic, and especially melanated magic, without respecting nature. How you going to do real conjure and you don't respect this nature? I done said this 100 times, but I ain't said it 50 million. Understand that every 21 days, energy changes. That's universal. I don't care if you're doing Kabbalah. I don't care if you're doing Mystic. I don't care if you're doing root work, swan. It changes. It affects everybody. It's universal. If you want to pussyfoot it around and wait till them 21 days pass, that's your business. If you trying to lift a curse and you ain't trying to get that curse done within that 21-day gap, it's going to get stronger. That means whatever formula we had in them 21 days, we got to have a new set of numbers. That's not my fault. That's your fault, because you didn't sit down and count out that you had enough money or resources to finish the task. Keep on playing with things. That's why I tell you, you're going to do how you want to do it. Do it when you want to do it. But understand, you're going to be affected by that. That's why in the natural, and especially in our United States, that's when we got a due date, and that's when we got past due. That means you could pay on the date or before, and this is the price. But when you get beyond that due date and it comes with that pink slip, there's a penalty. And grown people, I'm going to say it again, grown people respect the past. They know I got to pay more, because I'm beyond the point when I started this. when this was revealed to me, I had 21 days. And I decided, for whatever the reason, it's your damn business. But be it known unto thee, these laws apply to everybody. You can think you got time all day long. I get it next month. If that next month is beyond that 21 days, there's a different set of numbers. And sometimes, just like that rocket, you don't get but one turn time to get them numbers right, because it may cost somebody life. Minister Mari, son of Ochosa, he is not here with me physically because I had a certain amount of time to get him through the next cycle. And people in my church had obligated themselves through ceremony to whatever monies came through, they were going to get that money so I would be in position to do the ceremonies for him. But they reneged. This is what I want y'all to learn. You can affect somebody's outcome when you don't do your part. The widow that was going to bake that cake for her son and herself and die could have disobeyed God, because the Bible says that God commanded her to feed that man of God. Even though God commanded her, he did not even force her. Some of y'all got the wrong attitude. Some of y'all in the wrong emotional state when you're talking to people, places, and things. And that's why you get the backlash you get. But nonetheless. So God commanded her, but she still complied. And the provision that Elijah had was being fed. Her blessing, her hidden blessing behind her obedience was that her oil crew would never run dry. Sometimes your downfall is hidden victory for you later, because you don't know how to act right now, so you got going down to the mountain. Huh? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pedal of water. But Jack fell down. Oh, Basha. And he broke his goddamn crown. And Jill, like the good hoe she is, she came tumbling after him. Respect the terrain you own. You know that's a goddamn mountain you walking up. You know that's a playing field. A prairie you in. If you don't understand your environment, how you gonna thrive in that environment? Talk to me. How you gonna thrive in a condition if you don't understand it? It can be a bad condition, but you can still get the victory out of that condition if you have an understanding. If you got the right numbers, if things are being revealed to you. My purpose of talking to melanated people is to tell them, yes, all this bullshit is happening, but if you get these tools, you're going to be able to navigate. And we're going to need Ogun, because we in the age of technology. And Ogun, Zarabanda, Ogufare, those entities, they rule this technology shit. That's why I'm confident. I'm not confident because I'm cocky. I'm confident because I know the facts involved. And I know energy don't lie. And I know I got a great relationship with these spirits. "21 days. If you respect the facts involved in moon magic, you can be exceptionally successful. But when you don't respect the cycles and the seasons, and you asking for strawberries out of their season, that's your dumb ass. You asking for blueberry out of their season, that's your dumb ass. And you know you want some blueberry that you want to have them after the season is up. That means you got to freezer and put them in the freezer and preserve them. See, if you want things to exist in your life long beyond the season, then you got to preserve the fruit in the season. That's how you use a freezer spell. That's why you work with cold spirits, because you're trying to preserve something. And if you want something, you want nuts let me tell you something, because you're going to think I'm being nasty. Even the age I am, there are men that are younger than me that have erectile dysfunction. The reason I preserve my health, I'm doing things that work against my oxidation in my body. I'm taking elements. We call it anti-aging. There's things that keep you alkaline. Mother Sue told me, Apostle, you look like you going, as you get older, you getting younger. Because of the things I'm ingesting. Because I respect my season. Huh? This is when you respect your season, you know that you're getting older, so therefore you need certain trace minerals that your body just not producing that much, or you stop producing. So you understand what to substitute. Just like sometimes in conjure, you might not have what the herb you need, but there's a complement or a substitute that you can use and still get the job done. You got to know what's the substitute. You just can't know what you want to work with. But if I can't work with this, I got a substitute, and I still can get it done. That's moon magic. Pure, that's spiritual truth. Jewels right there. Thank you there. I got some praise and fire up here. Come on. It's just a phase. And guess what? Even in both situations with his brother, it ain't over. You can always do conjure and burn candles, court candles, even after the sentence has been passed, because we can always reverse the sentence. What we don't do right now, we're gonna minimize what you can do to me in the courts. And then after you are done that, then I can go back and ask God to reduce that sentence. Right now, we wanna paralyze the cancer in your life. We wanna stop it from being aggressive and spreading. We're gonna bring it to a pause, and then we're gonna start working to eradicate. See, we ain't gonna allow the cancer to keep on making cancerous cells. We're gonna stop it where it is. We're gonna sour sop that motherfucker. Huh? We're gonna drop an elbow from sour sop on that bitch. That means we're gonna stop the oxidation inside the body, because we melanin people. And then we're gonna start reversing the effects of all the cancerous cells that are already there. And we're gonna start killing them bitches off. Bang, 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 bang. And we're gonna be also in the same process, we're gonna start rejuvenating more cells in our bodies. More red blood cells, more white blood cells. Repairing, because we got damn snakes. So we can regenerate aspects of ourselves. See, this is a higher form of magic. But I'm the evidence that it's working. I am the evidence. That's why there's so much energy with Ogun. As long as the ceremony going on, you should be trying to get as many candles on that table, on that altar, as possible. He rules technology. That's where your victory is. We gonna be in Aquarius for 2,000 goddamn years. I think the wisdom is to understand Aquarius energy. We are in the season of Taurus. I think it's to your advantage as a conjurer to understand the energy of fixed earth energy. If you moving with nature and you moving with cycles and phases, and you're gonna always be on point. Your figures are always going to be accurate. It's when you go against nature, you gonna get fucked up. And I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care if you a non-binary. I don't care if you gay, straight, or bi. I don't care if you rich or poor. I don't. When you work against Mother Nature, she put the hammer on your ass. Go ahead. You're not the first one that tried to go against Mother Nature. You ain't the first one tried to operate out of seasons. You ain't the first one tried to operate out of timing. You ain't the first one that went against the age of whatever zodiac. We're just in Pisces. Now we in Aquarius. If you don't want to be an individual and you don't want to stick to facts, you don't have to. There's consequences for that shit. But you don't have to. So keep walking around here and like you knew all this stuff I'm talking about before I said it. You's a goddamn lie. And I ain't got to walk around here and police who's getting my information and my enlightenment and what they doing with it. I don't do that. There's a record being kept for every soul that's here. And I'm still going to get credit whether you give me credit or not. God's still going to bless me because I enlighten your sneaky ass. You's a goddamn Nicodemus. Huh? You want pussy by night and not by day. You want dick and nuts by night and not by day. But I'm a day walker, bitch. I'm Bandit. I am Blade. Yes, I'm a vampire, bitch, but I can walk in the sun. I don't have to just deal in the moonlight. Huh? And if you so bad with moon magic, bitch, dance with the devil in the moonlight. Why you can't dance with the devil? Why you can't dance with chaos energy in the moonlight? Why you can't deal with the dark aspect of the moon? Why you can't deal with the feminine energy lit? You ain't doing no goddamn moon magic. You out there making... I ain't gonna say it. All I'm saying, if it makes sense, it make dollars. I hope that this helped you. I hope that you have more respect for moon magic. I hope you actually get back to Mother Nature and stop disrespecting her as a melanated person or a melanated agent on this earth. I hope that you will respect your temple and understand your temple operates in these cycles and it operates in there. And if you don't respect them, then if you go against your body gonna go against you. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. You grown, do it how you want to do it. If you want to wait till the last minute and you don't want to be proactive, you don't have to. There's sometimes your pussy just ain't good. If you understood your cycle, you'll know when your pussy ready to be had. And therefore you will always have a testimony of having good pussy. But because you're trying to give your pussy in seasons, in cycles, it's not ready for, and you trying to force it because you're trying to make a couple dollars. Now you got a mixed message. You got a bittersweet testimony about your pussy. A penis ain't no different. The reason I got a cycle, the testimony I have for having good dick, because I know my cycles. I know when the tide is high, and I know when it's low. Demetrius is sweet inside. You can respect it or you don't have to. It ain't gonna change the consequences. I don't care if you initiated, non-initiated. I don't care if you been in hoodoo, voodoo for years. If you don't respect Mother Nature, you're not gonna be successful. I'm trying to maintain my standard and my testimony. All right. I love y'all. I see y'all later. God bless.